Hey, welcome back to Delectable You. Today we are making pizza crust, but no, we're not gonna make the cauliflower pizza crust we made last time. We are gonna make a dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free pizza crust. So for those of you who are celiac or who are gluten intolerant, this is gonna be great for you. But remember, when you take gluten out of something, you're not gonna get the exact same texture that you were used to with the gluten-filled version. So just adapt your expectations. It's gonna taste really good. We're gonna be using quinoa flour, so it's got this nice, rich, awesome flavor. And it's just gonna be a different kind of pizza crust. And you're gonna add any toppings you want. It's gonna taste delicious. I promise you, I make it all the time. It's not my recipe. I got it from this lovely book, The Flying Apron. It is fantastic. I highly recommend getting this book if you're gluten intolerant or celiac and vegan. So let's get to it. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is just take a pizza pan or a stone, whatever you're using, and put about a tablespoon of olive oil on it and grease up your pan because you don't want your dough to stick to the pan or the stone. And while you're doing this, preheat your oven to 425 and set this aside. All right, pan's greased up. The oven is preheating. Now let's get ourselves ready. I'm gonna take a handful of cornmeal and you're just going to wisp it across on this surface where you're gonna roll out the dough. So just wisp, don't dump it all in a pile, wisp it like this. And you might get it on the floor and on yourself, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm ready and now we can make our dough. So grab yourself a stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment. Okay, we're using quinoa flour. It's a very high protein flour and it's got a very distinct taste. So it's not gonna be your everyday kind of flour and it's a little on the pricey side, but it's good. All right, so 1 cup and 3/4 of a cup of quinoa flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of kosher or sea salt, 2 tablespoons of brown rice syrup. This is sticky stuff, so just exercise patience. 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and finally 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons of lukewarm water. So let's just mix this all around until it's nice and incorporated. Okay, this has all come together nicely. Now this dough is gonna be super sticky. So just take a spatula and get as much as you can off the paddle attachment. And then scrape down the sides of the bowl and you're gonna dump it onto your cornmeal and we're gonna knead the dough just to work it a little bit. It's fun, it's like playing with Play-Doh all over again. So make sure your cornmeal is nearby so you can kind of get the cornmeal in your hand and then kind of knead it along with the cornmeal. Just gently. Okay. All right, it's kneaded. Put it in a nice little pile and grab your pan. And we're gonna start flattening it out. Now, I always like to have a little bowl of water on the side and I wet my hand because that way it doesn't stick to my hands. There's only so much cornmeal you can put on this. It won't help with the sticking, but the water always helps with the sticking. So just keep pushing it out and flattening it out and put your hand under water again if it starts sticking again until you get your pizza shape. And it's going to be a nice thin crust. And it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. All right, it's not a perfect circle, but it's okay. We're not going for perfection, we're going for flavor. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 15 minutes at 425 until it's golden brown, and then it will be ready to put on whatever toppings you want. Bye-bye. Okay. We've got a nice golden brown, vegan, gluten-free pizza right here. It's a little air pocket right there, no problem. So from this point, it's all you. You can either add some pesto, which I'm gonna do as a sauce, or you can add a regular marinara sauce and then add all of your toppings and then put your cheese on. You can, if you're not worried about the vegan part, put regular cheese. If you want non-dairy cheese, you can get non-dairy cheese. There's a lot of varieties. And then put it back in the oven at 425 for about 5 minutes, honestly, just until the cheese starts to bubble and melt down. And then you can serve it and eat it and love it. I know that you will. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again next week. This has been Lauren with Delectable You. Enjoy your pizza.